Oh shit, Frost is a motherfucking genius. He's gentrifying the fucking universe. That's crazy. Anyway, Beers, he wants Goku's ass dead right the fuck now. He was all over Goku. He said, why didn't you go in and put foot on this motherfucker? Put your foot in his ass from the gate. And Goku's like, I thought Super Saiyan would be enough. Fuck that. He said, well, obviously it wasn't. Apparently, he wanted Goku to go in Super Saiyan Blue from the gate and just blast through everybody because he's trying to win. That's all he's worried about. He said, let's fucking win. Period. But he didn't know that fucking Frost was cheating. Anyway, Piccolo is the next person up, and he's going in as a fucking crash jump dummy. He asked Goku, does he stand a chance? And this thing kind of didn't make as much sense to me. Goku said, nah, I don't think so. He said, I think he's a little too powerful for you. Piccolo surpassed Frieza back when he was in his perfect Frieza full power form, whatever the fuck it's called. When he was in his perfect form, Piccolo surpassed that way back in the Cell Saga. So I'm guessing that even though this Frost or this version of Frieza isn't at the level that our Frieza is, his perfect form, whatever the fuck it's called, it surpassed what Frieza was back when during the Cell Saga. That's the only thing I can come up with because Piccolo surpassed that way back when. He surpassed that. But Piccolo goes in there acting as if he's just a crash dummy. He's going to get fucked up and he's just going to slow this dude down a bit. But he planned on fucking winning. So he's fighting this motherfucker. He's moving, dodging, dipping, ducking, sliding, hiding, and everything like that. Frieza. Frost is going at him, doing whatever he can. Frost really is kind of tired and beat from the last fight. But Piccolo chose to use his goddamn brain. I like it when you use your brain. That's what the shit is for. For you to fucking think. So I appreciate the fact that they're bringing that into the fight instead of just straight brute strength. So anyway, he's moving. Frost, I'm gonna say Frieza. Frost is shooting and shit like that. He managed to catch Piccolo in the leg. Piccolo's charging up this fucking special beam cannon like his life depends on it. Everybody, like Vegeta especially, he's like, that's a dumbass move. He said, because that takes too much energy. He said, it takes too much juice. He said, I got way too much juice. No, I'm playing. But he said, that takes too much juice to use that attack, and it takes too long to charge. It's like your iPhone on fucking 2%, and then when it goes dead, it takes too long to charge you back up and turn on. You're dead in the water. You might as well save that little bit of juice for the actual fight. So Frieza, Piccolo got hit, and he's still moving. Frost gets up on him. That's part of Piccolo's plan. Frost thought, "Oh, this is a long range attack. If I get close, he can't let that shit off." He said he's going to put that shit in his pocket if I'm close up on him. So Piccolo planned for that. Dodged as much as he could. Made a bunch of clones. Frost wiped them out, and he manages to he gets hit, and he lowers the fucking special beam cannon. And Frost is like, "Oh, this is my chance." And that's when Piccolo used the long arm of the law, and was getting ready to kill him like a cop killing a black man. Wrapped his arm up around the motherfucker. See, the dude Frost didn't know that Piccolo could stretch his arm out like Taffy, like one of those goddamn those shadow clones. Remember the special shadow clones from Jackie Chan Adventures, or what's that dude? I think named Dawson from Street Fighters. He didn't know he could stretch his arms out like Taffy. Wrapped him up like a boa constrictor and had him sit there and wait to get blasted on. But he used that fucking needle. He had a damn needle. He had a fucking needle up his arm. That's what he was using. It was a goddamn weapon. I knew something was wrong when Goku got dizzy. It wasn't like he just got hit and, oh, I'm gonna toss fight. We seen through his eyes from POV, from his point of view. He was dizzy. How'd he get dizzy? Out of the blue for no reason from that weak ass punch? And Vegeta was kind of suspicious about it. He says, no fucking way that dude won with that weak ass punch. Something ain't right about this motherfucker. So while Piccolo got him wrapped up, he uses the bullshit. And then Piccolo is strong as shit. He kind of rears off, and then Frost blows a hole in his chest. And he lets that special beam cannon off at the roof. We seen Chopper throw a beam at this roof, at this dome, and it didn't make a scratch. Now, obviously, Chopper wasn't using his full strength. He just used a little snippet. But Piccolo blew a hole right through him. Right through it. Piccolo is kind of tough. I want to see if they actually do what they need to do and get some of these other fighters outside of the Saiyan race to make a come up, creep on the come up like Bone Thugs and Harmony. I want to see if they actually do right by these other characters. I'm not saying that the other characters got to be as strong as the Saiyans. I know the Saiyans are going to always be the strongest. But damn, god damn, you can have Piccolo be stronger than fucking Trunks. Goten, shit. You know what I'm saying? And then once Goten and Trunks become teenagers, maybe they surpass him. Come on, motherfuckers. Y'all can do something. Super fucking Namek. Super Namek 2. Bring that shit out. We got Super Namek 1. Let's get 2 in. Let's get 3. Shit, let's get Super Namek God or something like that. Super Namek God, Super Namek or something. Let's get that shit going. Damn, I mean, Saiyans got 10 trillion power-ups. How many power-ups did the humans get? Kaioken? What else they get? They got stronger, but what other power-ups they get? Not a goddamn thing. Come on, man. Do right by your characters. Let them get something. They're not going to be on the Saiyans level, but shit, let them have something. Goddamn. Shit. Anyway, after that goddamn rant, he blew a hole in Piccolo. But if he was shocked that Piccolo stretched his arm, this is what I thought of. If he was shocked about Piccolo stretching his arm, that means he didn't know Piccolo's abilities, which means he didn't know the Namek's abilities. He blew a hole in his damn chest. He was planning on killing the dude. He probably was mad that Piccolo really got the upper hand and would have won if Frost wasn't cheating. He blew a hole in the dude's chest. He didn't know he could regenerate. So basically, he was going to kill the motherfucker. And was laughing, talking about something, I'm going to take it easy on you. Blew a hole through him, not knowing that Piccolo can regenerate. Now, at that point, I knew he was a piece of shit. But before then, when I found out he was cheating, I didn't know whether he was a piece of shit or not. But he cheated. So what? Good people can cheat too. If he was really fighting to save the universe and all he had to do was cheat in a couple fights, then dog, I can't blame that on him. If I found out, let's say somebody was trying to do something incredibly good for the entire universe. I mean, not the entire universe. Let's say for the planet Earth. They figured out some type of way that could feed everybody on this planet. They had to lie to a few motherfuckers in order to get it going. Motherfucker lie. I'll support, and when they found out he lied, I'll still support him. I'll be like, well, why wouldn't he? He's getting ready to. All he had to do is lie to save all these people's lives. What's the big deal? So at that point, I didn't know whether Frost was evil or not. But then once we found out that he was getting ready to kill Piccolo, I was like, okay, he's a piece of shit. Then Vados admitted, she says, oh, He's a piece of shit. Not only is he a cheater, first off, they didn't like the fact that he was cheating, you know, and I can understand that because these are warriors. They got a strict code about it, code of ethics. So in terms of from a warrior standpoint, he was kind of fucked up. But in terms of a philanthropist, not really. If what he was doing was true, but anyway, she tells him that the whole time the armies that was attacking these planets that he was beating, that he defeated, those was really his armies. So what he would do was he'd have an army attack a place, lower the value of the planet, buy it, sell it at a high price or whatever he does. He was doing the same thing that Frieza was doing. The only difference is he's smarter than Frieza. Frieza killed off all these people, made so many enemies. Frost didn't make any enemies. Nobody was looking for him. Not only that, the Saiyans was fighting with him. The Saiyans that Frieza took over became stronger and eventually beat him because they had to. But being that the Saiyans were working for Frost and thought that Frost was good, they never had a feeling of we need to defeat this guy and power up and all. They never did that. So they didn't even know that they had a Super Saiyan form and shit like that because they never had to really fight to the fucking death and shit like that. So Frost is really smarter than Frieza. The only problem is he's not as strong. Other than that, I mean, if he was as strong as Frieza, man, he'd be a threat, you know. But anyway, I wonder if they got King Cold. They should have a King Cold because Frost has a father. So there's an alternate version of King Cold. I wonder how he is. But anyway, let's move on. When that thing happened, everybody picked Frost's side except for Vegeta. Vegeta wasn't having that shit. Everybody was like, he wouldn't, because what you call him, what's his name? Jocko, he jumped over to a better seat. He said, I need to watch this fight a little bit closer. And then he accused Frost of cheating. Everybody said, he wouldn't do anything like that. He's a good guy. He wouldn't even do anything like that. And they said, go ahead, check his arm. He said he got a little piece of bullshit on his arm or something like that. He's got that bullshit on his arm. Champa said, hey, if I find out that you were lying, he said, I'm going to kill you. Jocko got all scared. He said, you know what? You can go ahead and do what y'all got to do. But anyway, they found out he had some bullshit on him. I like the fact that Goku was like, he wouldn't do that. And Vegeta said, fuck that. He said, what did you see? He said, he had some shit on his arm. Check his arm. I like how Vegeta did that because Vegeta already had suspicions about the dude. And Vegeta's kind of skeptical. I like that. Everybody doesn't have to be all what is it? Gullible and shit like that, and all and faithful. To be honest, I think faith is bullshit. But if I wouldn't believe somebody that I just met that very day. Don't mean I disbelieve them, but I'm not gonna just go out on a limb and just believe whatever the fuck they say. Fuck that. But anyway, we found out he was cheating. He was a smarter version of Frieza. They DQ'd him, and Piccolo was supposed to fight the next fight. Vegeta said, fuck that. He wanted a piece of Frieza for remember that fight he had with Frieza before? He wanted a piece of this motherfucker. And Frost was a good substitute because Frost is just like Frieza, except smarter and a little more craftier. That's it. So Vegeta's like, okay, he could stand in as a fucking a test dummy for Frieza. Now Champa was all mad, like, how you going to switch the fight up? And then Vital said, yo, calm down. He's making this better for us. We started off with 5 fighters. We got down to 3. He's bringing it back up to 4. And it's going to be harder for him to fight the next fight because he got to fight this one. He's making it harder on the other team. Let that shit happen. And what you call him again is Piccolo is exiting the damn arena. So he's not going to fight anymore. So there you go. So Ciampa said, you know what? I'll allow it because it's in his favor. Ciampa's a piece of shit. But anyway, he tells Frost, he wasn't mad at Frost about Frost being a piece of shit. He was mad that Frost cheated in the fight, you know. But anyway, he said that if he wins this fight, he said he'll forgive him. If he wins the next fight, he said, I'll still give you that bread and you can do whatever you want with it. So you know what that means. Frost is going to buy a few more planets. That's what's going to happen. He's going to buy a few more planets, get rich. That's what he's going to do. So anyway, Vegeta's getting ready to beat the shit out of him. Vegeta's probably going to run through maybe 2 people, then Monaka's going to take out the other 2. That's what I think is going to happen. But Monaka's probably going to be strong as hell. I wonder how strong this next dude is. I'm thinking he's probably a smart fighter. He's going to probably be somewhat like Piccolo. Piccolo said, he said, I'm a smart fighter. You don't know about that. He said, you ain't know. And then they actually said that that Frost outsmarted Piccolo. No, he didn't. He just had some bullshit up his sleeve. He cheated. That's all he did. He didn't outsmart no fucking body. He didn't even outsmart Goku. Well, yeah, he didn't outsmart Goku. He just cheated. But let me go ahead and see the comments. He got bit by a stinking ass filthy dog. That's all he did. Why is my shit not loading? Okay. What the fuck are you talking about? That One Piece. I'm not worried about the One Piece ad. Tired of memes bullshit. That's all he does is say he'll make a Patreon account and My Anime List. I didn't say I was gonna make a My Anime List. I'm thinking about making a Patreon though. Stop saying you're struggling at the end at the end of your videos, and you went out and bought a PS4, lying motherfucker. I told you how I got the PS4. The tax money. I'm fucking broke. I used my tax money to buy a PS4. I know, I fucked up. But guess what? Motherfucker gotta have fun sometimes, goddamn. I can't be, just hard-nosed all the fucking time. You don't want to listen to anyone but yourself. But when you give when you give your idea, you ignore us. No, I don't ignore you. So you already stated your opinion on booty eaters. But what about grapefruiters? I don't know what grapefruiters is. I have no clue what that is. What do you mean? What did you do, Homer? What did you do to Homer? He's ready to start catching bodies. I don't know what I did to Homer. I guess because I stopped watching The Simpsons, so he's mad now. Okay, seriously, fuck me. He's seriously fuck me. He's turned into Larry, an asshole. How many times are we going to tell you reaction is where it is? Reaction is where you get cop rock strikes, though. I don't want a cop rock strike. Okay, it seems you want to struggle and die doing reviews. Just make a new fucking channel and still upload on here. If I do that, I'll have to start over from scratch. Nigga, we know you and Homer the same person. Stoops and Homer is the same person. Okay. I'm sorry, I know this is DBZ. No, it's DBS. But you doing the Walking Dead stream with Zoro tonight. If he still wants me to do it, I'll do it. Okay. Yo, did you check out the trailer for the show Orphan Black I was telling you about? Did I? I don't know. I might have checked it out, but I can't remember. Also, please don't legalize crack. It's bad for you. I know you're a big fan of Future, but he is a bad influence. People don't understand when I say legalize crack. Humans use drugs. Let's keep it real. That's what humans do. Everybody who says, nah, you shouldn't legalize it, are basically making it an emotional, well, I'm not going to say everybody, but most of the people are making an emotional judgment. And they're saying that I'm thinking that legalizing crack is good because I want people smoking crack. No. Crack is illegal. Guess what we have? We got a fucking drug problem, right? We got a problem with drug addicts, don't we? When it's illegal. When alcohol was illegal, we had a problem with alcohol. We still got it now. But if it's legal, it's not as bad. So let's legalize crack, see what happens. It could get worse. If it get worse, then we'll make it illegal again. If it gets better, then we'll know. But we can't sit there and say, oh, don't legalize it because it's bad for your body. So fucking what? If the people want to use crack, let them use crack. If he want to be a fucking crackhead, let him be a crackhead. That's his body. Let him do what he want to with it. Or that's her body. Let her do what she want to with it. But at the end of the day, it'll get a lot of the illegal street dealers off the streets. A lot of people that get locked up. There are a lot of people getting locked up for drug problems. A lot of people getting locked up because they're using drugs. Then a lot of people getting locked up for selling drugs, and they're non-violent offenders. And now they got to deal with a record they're going to have for the rest of their life or however long, for a long ass time, and make it hard for them to provide for their family just because they made a little mistake that not everybody, but that a lot of people make. So it's not about trying to get everybody to use crack. The whole point in me saying that is I think that if you legalize it, less people will use it because there'll be less illegal dealers. They'll have legal ways of you using crack as responsibly as possible. I know what you're saying. How can you use crack responsibly? Not really, but there's got to be better ways of helping people that's using it so far. You know what I mean? Let's actually help people in their addictions instead of locking them the fuck up and shit like that. Okay, it's not like Ricky said. He said, "I'm telling you straight out right now, if you legalize, it's a bad idea." How you know? Because the crack is legal in America? You don't know that. We do know that having it illegal is still a problem. Now, I'm not saying I'm right, but if we legalize it, then after a few years, we'll know whether it's better to have it legal or illegal. We'll know then for a fact. Now, if it's worse having it legal, then we just go back to having it illegal. Why not? What's the big deal? Why not try some shit? So Goku is back in the tournament too. I would have thought that Goku would be back in the tournament, but apparently not. It's kind of fucking weird. So since Frost is evil, does that mean that not everything in Universe 6 is the opposite to 7? Exactly. Pretty much. They never said everything was the opposite. They never said that. They said everything is similar. Some things are close to being the same, but a little bit different. Some things are opposite. They never said that. Vados is female. Is Champa a female? He's not the opposite gender or the opposite sex. Ever since you finished Arslan Senki, I didn't finish it yet. I was hoping it would get into the medieval series. I hope you would get into the medieval series like Berserk and Game of Thrones. They both coming back right soon. Nah, I don't like Berserk. And Game of Thrones, I'm not sure about that. I haven't really gotten into it. I don't know if I'm gonna take all this time to catch up. Okay, Mean thinks Berserk is gory for no reason. Somewhat. Okay, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. Old ass song. He went old school on us. Toei bankrupt. Did you see Piccolo's neck when they were sitting down? Did you see how his neck looked? It looked funny as hell. Okay, damn Mean. Every time I ask you to check something out, you ignore. No, I don't. What are you talking about? He said I listen to trolls like Homer and Jack Ross. No, I don't. No, I don't, man. You made that up. Your logic is basically let crackheads kill themselves off since it's way more dangerous than booze. That's not my logic. My logic is let people be free to do what the fuck they want to with themselves. How is suicide illegal? Why would you make suicide illegal? If the motherfucker kill himself, he dead. I don't get that. If you want to commit suicide, let him do it. Use crack responsibly. You heard how I said it. You know how I said it. I didn't say that to be literal, 100% literal. Come on, man. Not only drug dealers in America, but abroad. Okay, when you're telling the story of almost getting raped, yeah, I almost got raped. And what about it? Okay, you just skipped a whole bunch of comments. I skipped a couple because it's going to take too much time. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.